Okay, I hope everything is getting recorded right now. And yeah, welcome guys. Today I'm gonna play something new. Something new in my channel, not something like new to the social media. I don't know when this game came, but it does seem like a new game. And yeah, today I'm gonna play Autopsy Simulator. Maybe it's about some horror things, I guess. I've never did play some horror games about being in the hospital like I did sometimes on my phone, but I've never did actually record this and upload this on my channel. I can, like you see, I didn't do actually nothing, and I actually don't know what to do. So yeah, let's get in this game. I actually don't know how to play. Prologue. It sounds different in the mic.
Office of the Medical Examiner, Beatsville. Dr. Jack Hadman is speaking. How can I help you?
Good evening, this is Kate Brooks. I'm not sure if you remember me. A few weeks ago, we talked about an article I'm working on. It's about your wife. I dropped by last Friday to speak to you, but you weren't working at the time. I asked the security guard to pass on a note for me. I would like us to discuss the topic of...
I thought I had made it painfully obvious for the last time. No! Please don't call me again and stop inquiring about my wife. Damn journalists. They don't let me work. God damn it. I'm not in the best frame of mind to record a lecture for my students now. I'm feeling completely broken.
Pause his voice. Sigh.
Where did I leave my meds this time?
Check the bathroom for your pills. Alright, I will. But first I'm gonna check myself if I am actually recording this shit or not. Oh, wait, what is it called? Right click. Is that... No. Oh, the game is lagging.
I'm not cut short this evening.
The game is lagging. But I guess I can do it. Finally. It's okay.
Time to pull myself together. And get back
What
to
happened
work.
to the mirror? Did he just broke it so they cannot make more about the resolution, about the mirror of the reflection, to take off a lot of work to do? Like it.
I need to set up the camera first.
Okay, just let me see if my camera first is working. Okay, everything going well, baby. Even the game is glitchy.
This place is starting to look like a hoarder's dream. Now remember, Jack, don't forget, hit the record button this time.
Whoa, did I mistakenly do everything without clicking the recording button? Like
I don't see any need to mess with the electrics. They are flaky enough as it is.
Oh, so there's something about the lights gonna turn off. God. It's already, there's no lights. Like, what's the difference? Alright. Ew. The brain have an anus. Ew. Ew.
Hopefully the new tripod is going to hold up.
Who's that? That's my wife. Nice.
I wasn't sure it would amount to anything, but the worldwide web has been a blessing for speeding up my work.
Whoa. Buddy. Yo, is that his dick? Wait. Can I do that actually?
Now, I just have to get everything in frame.
Like this. To take me to, or make it like this, so I'm not gonna record my face, I guess.
This should
Like
be
that.
fine. November 20th, 1991. Time,
91?
8:43 p.m.
Yo, that's so...
Recording for medical students from the University of Missouri. This autopsy is
Christ.
conducted by Jack Hanman. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the autopsy room. Today, you will have the dubious pleasure of following a full autopsy, step by step. For those of you who have already performed your first autopsy, this will refresh your basic knowledge. In turn, for those whose knowledge is only theoretical, I advise not to watch this after a meal.
Yeah, just do. I actually don't care. But first, let me see. Can I blur this shit? I don't want to look at his balls all the time. Oh, I can. Yes. There we go. Now I cannot see his dick or balls. Know what to do. I'm gonna show people something to learn, but still I don't know how to start.
Scalpel, scissors, syringe, magnifying glass, knife.
Where's the scissor? Oh,
I guess I forgot to clean the knife.
which knife?
Scalpel, scissors, syringe,
Oh, shut up.
magnifying glass, knife. I guess I forgot to clean the knife.
What is that? Hmm. What I'm gonna put here? Like his balls? What is that? How am I supposed to know what to do? I'm not a doctor.
A
What the hell?
considerable collection.
Hmm.
My old but trusted centrifuge. Ideal for all the fluid tests I need to perform during an autopsy.
Okay. Oh, take a look at the chalkboard. This one? Whoa, they actually told me what to do. That's nice of them. One, put a mask in. Oh, goggles, gloves, disconnection in apron. Okay. Second, right side. Oh, the right side. Why the right side?
Let's start. Always wear an apron, mask, and gloves. Goggles are a must when the job is splashy. And in case of sharp accidents, it's worth having disinfectants at hand. It's true that you won't get ptomaine poisoning straight away, but if your liver or kidney aren't doing well, you may end up with diarrhea.
What?
The cadaver is placed on its back on the autopsy table. The pathologist stands on the right of the deceased. Make sure that all the necessary tools are always at hand so that you don't have to run around looking for something, like I do all the time.
Like I will do.
In the process of revealing and securing forensic evidence, it is difficult not to interfere with the original condition of the deceased. Written and photographic documentation plays a vital role throughout the entire examination process. During your research, be patient, inquisitive, but above all, attentive to detail. Many entries are visible at first glance, but sometimes they can be cover for more interesting stories. And lastly, remember that nothing teaches you self-narration like working with the dead. So get used to that fact soon. Everyone will think you're talking to yourself.
Alright.
Now, onto the police folder. That will contain all sorts of pertinent information as to who the deceased might be, and what potentially happened to them. So, let's take a closer look, shall we?
Alright.
The deceased's name is Tobias Chambers, locally known as Old Toby. Homeless and unemployed for at least a couple of years.
Damn.
The deceased was found on the outskirts of a parking lot at a gas station, where he often begged and persistently offered drivers to wash their car windows.
Oh. What a life.
The body was noticed by a station employee during the morning shift. Initially, he thought that someone had thrown some boots and a coat in a nearby ditch. It took him a moment to recognize the pile of clothes as the body of a man.
Oh.
He worked most of his life at the local port dealing with unloaded cargo. He was fired for being drunk and starting fights. His son runs a hardware store on his own. His wife left him years ago. They both had no contact with the deceased.
No wife. Fucking asshole.
Signs of libation were found around the body. Empty bottles, traces of an inept attempt to start a fire, and a scattered makeshift blanket.
Oh.
That's it.
Is it
It's worth remembering the context around the scene of a death.
Or like an overdose?
This allows you to better interpret any traces found on the
attack.
body. I shouldn't start the procedure without gloves.
Where to find them? In this edit, find some protective gloves to wear. God, you should
It's
tell
been
me.
a while since the eye wash in this thing was changed. It's probably a health hazard now.
Eye wash? Oh, there it is. I'm blind.
Now it's our turn to take some pictures for our files. If I can just remember where I left the camera. It's in here somewhere.
From the desk drawer. Oh.
Aha! There you are. I knew it was here somewhere.
Oh, it's Instagram, all
As I
the
mentioned at the
logo.
beginning, before we begin the internal examination, we need to document the cadaver and the condition it arrived in. We begin with a full body photo. Try and stick to the top-down rule, but this is not always possible. Let's keep in mind it's all about the legibility, not the perfect frame.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture like this. I have to take a general photo of this. Like this.
Voila! Now we move on to the next step, looking for traces. Take your time. Look at the corpse from different sides, from different angles, up close, and from a distance. You're looking for anything out of the ordinary.
Like this one.
That's something interesting. It will be necessary to check whether this injury was severe enough to cause damage to the brain.
Okay, there's something else. Yeah, man. Oh my gosh, look at his feet.
Some wounds in the feet and signs of frostbite. Probably because the subject's shoes were too small.
Oh. But they look disgusting. Ugh. What about this one? Don't watch me. There's this one.
The boiler-healed wound. Looks old. I'll take a closer look later.
Okay. There's one left. Well, his legs look like shit, but my body doesn't want to take any photo of them. Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture of it. Imagine if he wake up. Look at his face. Oh my gosh. His knees look like shit and he doesn't want to take any picture of them. Like why? What about the other arm? It's look normal. Wait. What I'm taking a picture of?
Hardened hands, worn out by physical work, and frostbite?
I don't know. You told me.
In a moment, we will check which of our initial observations will be worthy of further consideration. But before we get to that, I need to write down some basic data.
Okay. Paint photos on the photo board. Oh, this one. Here. Head and feet and hand in general. Stomach, old one. Perfume or spot or spot Autopsy. I don't know how I did forgot how to say it. What to do?
Scalpel,
Say
scissors, syringe, magnifying glass, knife. I guess I forgot to clean the knife.
perform.
Personal information. The deceased was unclothed. Date. Okay. As you can see,
Wait.
I note everything down on previously prepared forms. Every
Wait.
pathologist must keep a detailed record of every step of the autopsy. This not only allows you to track the procedure, but also collates the results
Take your
together,
nose.
upon which you may back up your
Shove it in your
conclusions.
ass.
So, enough of the boring prep. Let's begin by taking a closer look at the spots I photographed earlier. For this, you're going to need a magnifying glass.
Magnifying glass. Tools. Tap. The thing.
Which spot first? It looks like a burn mark. No doubt painful, but it's not pertinent for this case.
Okay.
Here we can see frostbite on the fingertips. We can tell by the characteristic skin color.
I was gonna say, they did find the body naked, and I just noticed something. Why his nipples are so down? They need to be here, not here. What the fuck is going on with this body?
I can confirm the presence of ecchymosis on the deceased man's head. The appearance indicates the intravital nature of the wound. Add alcohol, which I can clearly smell, and this was an accident just waiting to happen.
Well, it's more like someone killed him, not suicide. Is it suicide?
Definitely a painful mix of frostbite,
Oh my
abrasions,
god.
and blisters. Old Toby had been wearing shoes too small for him for a very long time. That's if he wore any at all.
Poor Toby.
So far, there are a lot of superficial wounds, but only one serious injury to the head. Let's go back to our notes.
Okay. Notes. How to take the note. Spots. Oh wait, highlight the previously found wounds on the clipboard. No, where's the clipboard? How to take the clipboard? Oh, shit.
First, I mark the location of the injuries and make the head wound. Definitely an important clue. This is something we'll investigate first.
Okay.
We're not in frost season yet, but high humidity, wind, and the inability to warm up can also be causes of frostbite.
Okay. And
Even though this
here.
type of wound didn't contribute to the deceased's death, we're still required to record it.
Burned or other injury.
If Toby's
No, that's
body was
not burned.
cold for a prolonged period, the frostbite could have resulted from the body's defense reaction. The safety of the internal organs is more important than fingers, nose, or ears. As you can see, we don't have much to go on. Let's write down what preliminary causes of death we can think of.
I guess this one, about the one in the head. Not this, not this because that's an old one, and not this because that's not gonna kill him. So it's gonna be this
Various
one.
types of accidents are a common cause of death among the homeless and the elderly. Perhaps old Toby slipped and accidentally hit his head. The nights have been particularly nasty lately. We will check if there are any signs of freezing internally. Considering the conditions in which he slept, his body may have become hypothermic. This is of no interest to us. Since the deceased clearly smelled of alcohol, I'll add alcohol poisoning to our list.
What? Maybe. Put down the...
We still have one thing left from the basics. Rigor mortis. Well, we take our deceased by the hand. Gradually we raise it.
I'm not looking at this.
Now let it go. As you can see, the hand falls loose. What's the conclusion? Death must have occurred more than 72 hours ago.
Whoa,
The police information
how do you
appears
know?
correct.
That's so... Wow. Accident, natural, suicide, unknown, homicide. What to
Head
do?
trauma seems the most promising, so we'll start there. For this, I need an oscillating saw.
UV lamp. So, oh, that's the saw.
The cut is made from ear to ear.
Oh. What is going on? Oh, I need to make it stay in the middle. Alright.
After which, we remove the
Oh my
skin
God.
and the top of the skull.
Yo, his brain is small.
After the basic examination, we can see that the brain's cerebral gyri in both hemispheres are symmetric. The brain looks good. Let's take a cross-section.
What to do?
Some pathologists prefer to examine organs without removing them. However, for me, it's much more convenient to examine them on a board, which we'll do now.
Cutting board. Oh. Man, his brain is so small.
Holding a long, narrow blade knife in the dominant hand, we slowly cut the cranial nerves on both sides, all the time pulling the brain towards us.
Oh, we need to... That's actually fun. Yeah.
So far, so good. The hematoma seems to have had no effect on the brain. We can rule the fatal accident out as well.
His brain is good, so there's nothing about alcohol, I guess. Exclude fall.
Brain is in good condition, so we have no choice but to proceed to the internal examination of the other organs.
Okay.
I grab a scalpel from my kit.
Scalpel.
The incision should be in the shape of a letter Y.
Why? Oh my God.
We use a deep cut to reach all the way to the ribs and to penetrate the abdominal wall.
Oh, my bad. I was gonna cut his penis. Wow, the detail about the skin.
Alright, now we
actually
peel
nice.
back and separate the skin.
Oh my God. What was that? Oh. Ew. Wow. That's
Now, we need to remove the ribs. We'll need the loppers for this.
lovers. Wait. Lovers. Lovers. Lovers.
Quite a satisfying crunch, for some anyway. After removing the cartilage tissue,
Come on,
we
man.
instantly noticed two things.
Whoa!
Firstly, there is no congestion of the internal organs. This means that although the deceased was hypothermic, we can see widespread black and tarry deposits. Despite the tragic condition of the lungs, they are not the cause of death. Alice smoked too. It didn't kill her, but... what was I talking about? Lungs. Yes. Advanced inflammation.
Oh my god. They're like burned and ready to be eaten. God damn. Mark the damage. I already did. Yes.
What now? The syringe. Now's a good time to collect some samples.
Oh.
Specifically 3. From the eye, the heart, and the bladder. I'm interested to see the concentration of alcohol in the body. 5 milliliters from the left ventricle should do it.
And why? Why in this 3 exactly?
Left on the bladder, we draw about 10 milliliters of fluid.
Okay. In the eye.
Vitreous humor analysis is very useful in indicating long-term alcohol abuse. Now we take our samples to the centrifuge. But before I do that, I need to find my notebook. My dyscalculia means that I always double-check the settings. Please excuse me while I run and fetch it.
Wait. No. Where's the notebook? Oh, there it is.
This whole thing is covered in stains. I should check this out under the microscope sometime.
Imagine not finding the guy here. Just disappear.
Let's get back to the
Oh,
examination.
thank God. Stay here.
We put all of the samples into the rotor.
Okay. And why is that?
Now,
And why
we set the
especially
appropriate
there?
time and speed.
How much? Oh no, it's 15 minutes 17.
Okay, let's roll.
Okay, how to do it? How to do it? Like, ew.
Oh shit. The fuses again.
My gosh. Alright.
Where were we? Oh yes, the blood alcohol concentration.
Oh. I'm tough. I need to fix the fuses. Oh. Because I know there's something gonna happen.
A considerable collection. Let's see what we've got here. Everything's separated as it should.
Oh.
Our lab is closed until tomorrow after the last, incident. However, considering that Toby's favorite eau de parfum appears to be ethanol, I'm guessing the results won't surprise me at all.
Oh. Oh, look at this. That's actually nice. Oh. Okay.
Let's go
Flip this
further.
on.
We will now focus on the cardiovascular system, specifically the heart.
I don't know this This is actually getting late. Am I gonna get the longest video ever?
We remove the organ and examine it closely. We look for dark hypoxic areas, clots, or other elements that stand out as abnormal. At first glance, the heart looks fine. The pulmonary trunk and aorta seem to be in good condition. There are no pathological changes that would have contributed to Toby's death.
Oh my god. Okay.
Now let's take a closer look at the stomach. Size is normal, healthy, pink color,
Seems fine.
and as expected, the stomach has no major external damage.
Yeah, it seems fine to me.
We must now cut it open and inspect inside.
Oh.
We will do it carefully so that its contents do not spill out.
Yeah. Where to do it? Oh, here.
We open the stomach along the greater curvature, from the heart to the pyloric end. Oh, I already feel like there's something left inside.
God. The knife going all straight. Why I'm going in zigzag, man? And I hope they don't ask me to go again. Oh shit.
Okay, large amount of
Ew.
gas. Small amounts of yellow, grayish food content, resembling snow. This is too much for me.
What?
My pills. They should be in the bathroom.
The fuck?
Either our deceased hadn't eaten in days, or the bulk of his stomach had already found a way out. Looks like I'll have to find the missing contents.
What is going on? Why you just growl at me? I didn't do anything to you, man. Oh my god. Where's the bathroom? Oh my god, what happened to me? Am I gonna die like him? Wow. Hello.
There are two ways here. One is obvious, and the other is... It couldn't have been suffocation, could it?
Vomit.
I'll add this to the list and move on to the deceased's neck.
Okay.
At first
Ugh.
glance, the trachea looks normal.
Look at
Same
it.
result as with the stomach. The external inspection doesn't tell us anything. This time we'll cut on a tray.
Okay. Oh, what to do?
While cutting such a small organ as the trachea, we must make a precise incision.
Deceased trachea on the metal array. Which one? Not here. Let's see, just this disgusting. Oh, there it is.
To be able to cut with the very tip of the blade, we must hold the scalpel as we would a pen. And after careful examination and deduction, we've got it. A clogged trachea. It's time to summarize the whole thing.
It doesn't look like a healthy one. So, is that...
Based on the
The
report
cause?
and preliminary documentation, it's safe to assume that the deceased passed out after consumption of alcohol and then fell asleep on his back.
Oh.
Then, the gastric contents refluxed and flooded the airways, causing death.
What was that? Freeze alcohol.
That's why we don't forget about the recovery position at dorm parties.
Choking. Oh, damn. Choking to death. Whoa. That's actually... Ew. Well, I guess I'm just gonna do the tutorial. Maybe I'm not gonna play the whole game because that looks so goddamn hard to do. And what? Oh, no homicide, accident, natural. Is it natural? This decide choking. If it is choking, natural homicide, accident.
And now it's all clear. The death was suffocation. Now, signature.
Okay.
The mystery is solved. But for us, this is not the end. First, the dead body needs to be cleaned up.
There we go. Wow, that's actually fun to do.
For this, we will need to close the body and grab the needle. First, we unroll the skin flaps.
I guess close the body. What about the organs? Am I gonna seal them in the
And
black
then,
straw?
we sew the
Black
deceased
market.
back up.
Needle.
I'm using the baseball stitch technique. This stitching method is very strong and quick to do.
Damn.
Beautiful.
That was fast. Leave the body.
Now we
What
say
about his
goodbye to the
brain?
deceased and put them safely in the fridge, ready for the next stage of their journey.
What about his head? Oh my god.
God, I'm tired. I'll drop these samples off at the lab on the way to the bar.
Wow. Head to your car in the parking lot. Okay, I guess I just finished.
Look, I'll stay in.
Nice.
I don't feel like drinking alone today.
And you drink. Wow. If I was correct or not. Who's that? My wife? Wow. Nice. This kind of... So, her brain is damaged. Did I kill my wife? Okay. Whoa! It's like France metro. You know, building undergrounds are filled with skulls and bones. But no, you know. Nice. What an ending. Okay, thanks for watching and bye bye.